Right, my friends, well, we're in the city of Malaga in Spain today. We're going to have a look around. This one's going to be interesting. Lots of people have said eat local, do local things. Today we're going to have some tapas, my friends. Tapas, 5 dishes that's been chosen by my girlfriend Sarah. So Sarah, thank you very much. Because I'm not very good at stuff really. If it's not fish and chips, full English breakfasts, steaks, you know, the English stuff, but she knows the things. So we've got 5 dishes coming up. However, before we do that, we're going to take a look around. We're in the port area here. There's a classic car show on. There's lots of things happening, so we're going to take a look around. It's really, really interesting today. We're also going to take a bus and go around Malaga itself and see some of the sights. So stay tuned, my friends. And if you're new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button and click that little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. What about that? Cars with soul and charisma, something about them, not like them electric cars and EVs, none of that rubbish here, my friends. Now, if you've come just for the tapas, just stay around because we're going to take one of them buses, you know, the local buses where you can see the sights, sightseeing tours. We're going to see a little bit of Malaga. Don't just fast forward to the tapas. There's lots more to see than 5 pieces of tapas and maybe a sangria. Stick around, give us a thumbs up if you like the video. We're going to have a look around and do a bit of exploring, a bit of mooching around. So come on, onwards my friends. I mean, look at that car, the design on it. I mean, I know, just even if you're not a car fanatic, right? That car has got class to it and style. Whoever's designed it has sat there with a pencil and paper, you know, and thought it out. Who designs the modern electric cars that just look like boxes? I've said before, you can imagine, can't you? They go into the design room, into the art studio, right, where they design the cars. Right, guys, we want an electric car being designed. What do you want us to make it look like? As crap as possible. It needs to look like garbage. Oh right, okay then, yeah, brilliant. Have you not noticed electric cars? They look terrible. Look at that. Oh, it's just, God, it's sexy, isn't it? You know what I mean though, because you can imagine it being in a movie, can't you? Traveling along with the roof down, you got the beautiful woman next to you, you know, James Bond kind of style thing, driving with that top down, sun shining, you're along the Riviera or wherever. It's great. I mean, you're not going to do that in an electric car, are you? By the way, I want to say thank you to one of the viewers, because I'd stopped wearing my watch because I'd got a white bit there, and he said just keep swapping it from one wrist to the other instead of not wearing it. And I don't like wearing my watch on my right wrist. It's just wrong, isn't it? And whoever wears the watch on their right wrist, it's wrong. It should be on your left, but you know what I mean. Anyway, come on, onwards. I've not had a coffee today and I can't really start the day properly. I've not woken up yet. So there's a nice little cafe there, Granier, something like that, however you pronounce it in Spanish. So we're going to go in, grab a coffee, maybe a little pastry, have a look at what they've got, because we're not going to have the tapas till a little bit later on. But I'm not telling you whereabouts I'm having the tapas. because you foodies will be fast forwarding into it. You've been missing all the fun bits. You're just going to go straight to 5 bits of food. Come on. Oh, right, so I've ordered, I've come back a little bit, I've come in the shade, it is boiling out there, and you get one of these little buzzers. I've ordered a latte, which is a cafe latte, and I also ordered a fizzy water, which is agua con gas, and if you want with no fizzy water, it's agua sin gas. So I've been doing my stuff here, and then I couldn't find out what Spanish was for strawberry cheesecake. It is a bit early for strawberry cheesecake. It's 10:41, but how good did they look? And you see, if all the foodies are fast forward now to the tapas, you've missed out on that gorgeous food in there. Beautiful. And that will come to €10.90 there, so I'm looking forward to this. I love a bit of cheesecake. It just looked delicious. Oh, can't wait. Oh, look at this. You know what I'm going to say. Just take a closer look, my friends. All right, you're not having any. Wow, yeah. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's really nice. Not sure about the squirted cream, but oh dear, that is absolutely gorgeous. Tell you what, I'll try the cafe latte as well. Let's have a stir that around. Let's have a look. I thought it was going to be more money than that actually. Yeah, that's a nice coffee, by the way. I've got the fizzy water. Now I don't drink a lot of water, I have to say, but when I do like it fizzy. It just adds a little bit of a bite to it, doesn't it? Right, got a little cake with it as well. I'll eat this and I'll see you guys outside and we'll carry on the tour. Got to have a little bit of something just to, you know, give me energy. That's my excuse. Beautiful. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, that's refreshed me, that has. Really nice. I have to say though, I don't really have a sweet tooth, but they appealed to me when I saw them. I could hear them calling my name. Come to me, Macmaster. Eat me, eat me. Anyway, where does that come from? Come on, onwards. Right, okay, quick plan. We need a plan. So, we need a game plan here. So we're going to walk up there and around the corner, have a look at the yachts over there, see how the other half live. Well, I'll tell you what, if I was a multi-millionaire or billionaire, I'm not sure as I'd buy a yacht. I'm not good on the water, I have to say. But anyway, we'll have a wander around, have a look, and then we'll head back and then get that tour bus and have a look around and have a guided tour around Malaga. And then we'll head off for some tapas. Come on, onwards. You know, whenever I see like the big ships over there in the background that you might have seen earlier on, well, you did see earlier on one of the clips, if you actually didn't fast forward, it always reminds me of the Love Boat. Remember that? The Love Boat, it's exciting and new. I used to love it. In fact, here's a quiz for you, and don't Google it, right? Do not Google it. You can Google it after you've told me the message, right? But name me somebody who appeared in the Love Boat. I'll give you one to start with. Michael J. Fox. He was in the Love Boat in one episode because they had guest stars, didn't they? Name the guest stars who was in the Love Boat. Pop it in the comment section down below. Come on. Now I have to say, I do like a Dunkin' Donuts donut, alright? I'm not keen on the coffee, I have to say. Americans will disagree with me. But why would you go to Dunkin' Donuts when you've got all these fantastic cafes and restaurants down here with all the nice pastries, all the nice cakes? Why would you go to Dunkin' Donuts? I don't get it. Do you? Saying that, we've got Burger King, KFC, Hard Rock Cafe, Starbucks. It's the American invasion, isn't it? Come on. Private yacht, no boarding. That's a private yacht. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. Who owns that? That's madness. Going back to cafes and stuff, you know, I'd much rather, tell me what you'd rather do. Would you rather just be know where you are and just go to a Starbucks and a KFC or a Dunkin' Donuts, or find a little place like I did? I love that. I don't know whether it's, I doubt it's a family owned business, but it was a smaller place. And it was just nice. It's just a lot nicer. My dad used to love places like that. Always support the smaller places. I mean, wherever it was and whatever cafe it was, certainly wasn't as big a American conglomerate as Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. And don't get me wrong, I like a Dunkin' Donut, and I don't mind. Actually, I've gone on to Starbucks rather than Costa now, but wherever possible, I'll go local. When I'm in Pudsey and Leeds, I go to a place called Bean and Gone, which is a coffee place in Pudsey, and that's a local one, and I support them. And Costa's opening up there as well, supposedly or allegedly, which I think's bad really, because I said it's just going to put them out of business, because people tend to go to Costa, don't they? I'd rather go to a local one. Anyway, if you're in Pudsey and Leeds, by the way, go to Bean and Gone. They're an excellent coffee shop. Excellent. Come on, onwards. Nice, this. I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying you being with me as well. Here's another one for you, and I'm thinking in my head, don't know where these are all coming from, by the way. I think it's because of the water. Fantasy Island. Who remembers that one back in the day? Do you remember? Pass the plane, the plane, the plane. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Who remembers that? Anyway, tell me in the comment section down below. Name me some famous actors who was in that at the time, because I know they used to have guest stars all the time, didn't they, like they did in The Love Boat, etc. And I think they made a remake as well of Fantasy Island. I'm not sure, I can't be 100% certain. Maybe you can help me out with that one. If they did a remake of Fantasy Island, let me know who was in it in the comment section down below. I know in the original one, the little guy, what was his name? Oh, I can't remember his name, the one who says, "Boss, the plane, the plane." The actor. Well, he apparently was a bit of a sex symbol at the time, a bit of a lad. I read up on all these things, you know. Don't know why. Come on. And by the way, do you know what? You've got to be so careful these days, haven't you? I'm not sure whether you can say little guy, but I meant no offence by it, by the way. But you've got to be so careful these days if you say the wrong thing, even not meaning it nastily. Do you not find that these days they're not like the old days where we said things and we just had a good laugh and we weren't meaning any harm? But nowadays, especially if you're doing YouTube like me, you're thinking, am I supposed to say that or not? I hope I haven't said anything wrong. It's like walking on eggshells nowadays, isn't it? Can you say this? Can you say that? Or it might offend people. It might offend. I mean, it is. We're in strange times, aren't we? It's like Ricky Gervais said, and I always re-say this, what he says, because I think he puts it perfectly. You know, it's he'll say it's not offensive. You may find it offensive, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is offensive. It's just strange times. I don't know, it just seemed a lot better back in the 70s and 80s, didn't it? And some of you will tell me, I don't know where this has come from, but some of you will tell me it wasn't, you know, it was difficult times, and it's just you're looking at it through, you know, memories with your mum and dad, etc. But I think it was. If you go back, I think it was better times. Anyway, rant over, carry on. It's a beautiful day, and we're doing a bit of exploring, so come on, onwards. What an absolutely gorgeous day. I'm really enjoying this. I love places like this. I'm a bit more of a city boy, I have to say. When I was living over in America, in Hoboken, always nipping over to New York. I do like cities, and I like seeing different things as well. The sunshine makes a difference. So going back to being offended, by the way, I reckon it's the younger generation, isn't it? They're all so easily offended, aren't they? I mean, me, I'm from, like, I was born 1969, grew up 70s and 80s. I couldn't care less. To be honest, somebody put a comment on my YouTube video the other day. Oh, well, you've had your backpack, it's all sweaty, and you've got a massive forehead, and you're receding. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I'm not bothered. I'm not. It is what it is. Grow old gracefully, as my mum and dad used to say. Come on, onwards. Smile then, it's sunny. I'm bringing a bit of sunshine into your living room or your bedroom or your kitchen or wherever you are anyway. Come on. Now, I was talking about Fantasy Island earlier on with the I do this vertically challenged person, and his name in it, I think, was called Tattoo, wasn't it? And how weird is that? I think it was anyway. There's a boat there called Tattoosh, so there you go. How about that? Come on, onwards. Actually, I don't think you can say how about that either, because I think that was a guy with blonde hair and a cigar in a chair that fixed things when I was younger. He's ruined that saying, hasn't he? There's a guy there, by the way, on one of them, what do you call it, things that Mall Cop had. At Segways, that's it. It always reminds me of Mall Cop. He's over there, look. You think that, look at him, he's putting his shades on. Yeah, whizzing around on his Segway with his shades. He thinks he's cool, doesn't he? Come on. There he is, Paul Blart. Is it Paul Blart? Mall Cop? Gives him a sense of authority on his Segway, especially with his sunglasses and his shades on. Hey, I'd love to do that job, actually. I love Segways. Come on. Actually, you know, I bet it is a pretty cool job. Just riding around in the sunshine on a Segway with your shades on, just looking at the view. Although I guess saying that, every job from the outside looks better than what it actually is, doesn't it? Probably gets bored of it after a while, but I don't know. It just sounds good, doesn't it? Whizzing around on a Segway. I'd like it for a bit, I guess. Anyway, come on, onwards. I mean, it might look cool being a YouTuber, but I tell you what, there's only so many bent sausages and crispy batter that you can eat. Although today, exception to the rule, because I'm really enjoying this, and I'm enjoying showing you around. So we're going to head back now, take the bus, I think that's the plan, and then we'll do the tapas a little bit later this afternoon. All right, so come on. Are they having an argument? Come on, onwards. Come on then, which boat would you rather be on out of them two? The sightseeing one, the red one, or the other one where everybody's suntanning on the front? Hey? I'd rather be on that one there. Come on, onwards. Right, okay my friends, so don't say I don't do anything. We're going to take a tour around Malaga, my friends, on one of those city sightseeing buses that you see everywhere in the world. They have them in New York, they have them in London, they've got them here in Malaga. It cost me €25. You can hop on, hop off. I'm going to stay on it. We're just going to have a look around and take you guys with us. It's the easiest way, I guess, to see the city, and then we're going to go for some tapas after that as well. Don't go anywhere, don't skip to that tapas. It's cost me €25 for this, 25 sheets. So at least give me a thumbs up and share the video and subscribe. It costs you nought. Come on. Right, made it on the bus and we're off. Won't do much talking, just to have a look at the sights, my friends. Got about an hour and a half, not for you. I'll edit it down a bit, don't worry. What I should have done is they give you a set of headphones and a map, and I rushed up to get a seat near the window upstairs because it's packed, and I didn't get my map and I didn't get my headphones. But I tell you what, let's do it differently. You tell me the places and the timestamp of what things are. There you go. Always an answer. Come on, onwards. I've got to say it, welcome to the Hotel California. If you check in there, you can never leave. Never mind, don't forget it. Right, well I was going to stop on the bus, but I thought, you know what, we'll have a look around. I think this is the castle, I'm guessing. Looks like one anyway, so and I'm going to grab a map and then we'll hop on the next bus around again. Might as well have a look around while we're here, haven't we? Come on. Right, let's have a little look around and then get the bus back. Thought might as well pay for us to get in while we're here, and then we'll hit the bus again. Come on. Right, just walking up these steps here, see what kind of a view we get, and then back downstairs I think and get a drink, fizzy water or something. Let's have a look around. got some amazing views. I tell you what though, how many people who's watched this video have skipped past all this just to go straight to the food? Hey, you're missing out on all this. It's fantastic. Oh, you know what? The world really is just a beautiful place, isn't it? It really is. I love seeing different places like this. It's good to come to different places, and I am going to try their food today as well. I'm going to try the tapas. I've got my 5 dishes. I'm going to try. I'll tell you, in fact, I'll read them to you now actually, because Sarah told me which ones to try. So tell me what you'd try actually if you look at their menu. Patatas bravas, got to be one, hasn't it? Got to be done. Ham croquettes, calamari, and a tortilla omelette, and a mini paella. So they're the dishes that I'm going to go for. 5 dishes as chosen by Sarah, my girlfriend. So thank you, gorgeous. There we go. Right, let's get onwards. I don't want to miss that bus. Need a quick drink as well. Come on. Right, castle done, tick, back on bus. Drink first, because it was a bit expensive up there. By the way, I went to the little boys' room up there, the toilet, right? What is it? Women, the queue for the women was like really long, and the gents, nothing. What do you do in there that takes so long? Come on. I'm just going to say this, right, for all the car fanatics. Now that is a Mustang, a Ford Mustang, not that piece of garbage electric car Ford Mustang that they do now. That is a Ford Mustang. What have Ford? If anybody from Ford is watching, what have you done to the Ford Mustang? Shame on you. That is a proper Ford Mustang. Good grief. I felt like I was doing weddings again. I used to film weddings for a living. And electric car, see, nearly got knocked over by that. Couldn't even hear it. Anyway, let's get a drink and then get this bus back again. Ooh, right, so we're back on the bus. I don't think I'm going to get off again now, so we'll just have a look at the sights and then we'll go for that tapas. So stick around, check out the sights along the way. Do not fast forward to that tapas. Watch the sights. I've paid to get on this bus, so watch it. Got my hat on now, so I don't burn my bonds. Right, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that little tour around Malaga on the city sightseeing bus. Now then, this tapas place is called Picasso Bar Tapas, and it has, wait for this, right, this is unbelievable actually, the reviews on Google. It has 4.5 stars out of 5, right? Now normally the reviews would have, I don't know, say 2,000 reviews at tops or whatever. This one has 15,000 reviews, right? 15,000 reviews, and it has 4.5 stars. It's voted the best tapas bar restaurant in Malaga, so that's where we're going to go. Huge in Malaga, doing my Donald Trump impression, in Malaga, so I'm looking forward to this. We've chose 5 dishes, or my girlfriend Sarah chose 5 dishes for me, so we're going to head there, have some authentic Spanish tapas, which is what you've asked for, so come on, onwards. Right, I'm going to tell you this now, right? Now keep a lookout for these in the comment section, alright? Because you're going to get your food snobs, right? Like Phil and Janice, who say, even though that this is the best tapas bar restaurant in Malaga, hands down, right, voted, you'll still get your food snobs like Phil and Janice, who will go, and the comments over there, keep a lookout and comment on them back, right? They'll go, I think you'll find that that's not proper traditional Spanish tapas. It's a spin on it for you Brits, you know. It's not the proper one. You will, you know what I mean? They'll be there, won't they? Pop it in the comments section. Have a word with them if they do, because you'll always get one or two. I think you'll find it's not proper tapas. It's a spin on it. Come on. By the way, that was supposed to be a posh Wolverhampton accent. I don't think I achieved it very well. Come on. By the way, I've said it before, I keep mentioning them, Phil and Janice, and a lot of people keep asking me who they are. They're not real, they're just fictitious. They're characters, they're the stereotypical people who go to Benidorm, they go to Tenerife, they go to Los Cristianos, I don't know, they go to Benalmádena, and they like to eat local, even though they go to these places that all the Brits go to. But I'll tell you what else they'll do as well, right? And they'll say they'll eat local, and there'll be that couple, and you know, everyone knows a couple like this, and there'll be that couple that'll go, we go to the same place every time that we go away. In fact, Carlos, he always will. He goes, oh, you're right, Phil and Janice. He knows us really well, you know. And they always know the waiter. That waiter knows everybody. He always pretends to know everybody. He sees thousands and thousands of people every year. He doesn't know you, Phil and Janice. Come on. Anyway, enough of Phil and Janice. What a wonderful city this is. Absolutely love it. I hope you've enjoyed looking around. Don't go anywhere because we've got the tapas. And for those that's actually watched the tour of the city and gone around with me, thank you very much, because a lot of people, I get some comments going, not interested, only interested in the food. And I think I like to show you around and just see different places, and it's the run up. It's not just about the food for me. I don't profess to be a food expert. I know what I like. I am an expert in fish and chips and full English breakfast. I will put that out there, and meat pies. But wow, look at this. But I do love just taking you around on the journey with me and seeing different things, and that's what it's all about. It's not just about the food, it's about seeing things, having a laugh. In this day and age, it's very difficult to have a laugh, isn't it? Because you can't say anything, you can't do anything, people get easily offended. You know, I had somebody say to me, oh, you mentioned Phil and Janice, you're taking the mickey out of Wolverhampton. They're not necessarily from Wolverhampton. They could be from Kansas or New Zealand. It's just a stereotypical, it's just a bit of a laugh anyway. But look at this. It's fantastic. I hope you're enjoying this. And if you are sincerely enjoying it, just give us a thumbs up and maybe think about subscribing. It doesn't cost you a penny. Look at this. I'll tell you what I have noticed. I don't know whether everywhere is so clean. The train station, absolutely spotless. The city itself, spotless. No rubbish anywhere. It's really, really clean. It makes, I don't want to be rude about my own country, but it makes England look like a dump. It's really, really clean. Well done, Malaga. Excellent. Come on. Right, so very friendly in here, warm welcome, gave me the menu, said take a seat. So I'm going to order some food, those 5 dishes that I've said. Also I'm going to order maybe a sangria as well. So while I'm doing that and the food's coming, I'm going to relax a bit, take a closer look at the menu, my friends. Right, my friends, well, okay, so I've got the tapas here. I've always said I like to look at my food, I don't like it looking at me. I mean, that one's looking at me, that one is, isn't it? There we go. But anyway, we've got the Spanish omelette here, we've got the, got the calamari there, the fried calamari. The patatas bravas looks lovely, ham croquettes there, the Spanish omelette and the mini paella with the prawn on it there, the king prawn. So before we go any further, my friends, also got the sangria. Take a closer look, my friends. Right, so I'm going to do this the proper way. I've got a little plate here as well. I've got a knife and fork there. Actually, I never used to eat calamari before I met Sarah. It was I remember thinking there was some onion rings. I went to a wedding once when I was a kid, and then they ended up being really chewy. And I found out it was calamari, not onion rings, and I was really disappointed. But, however, if you get good calamari, then it is very good. I'm just not sure about this. I'm gonna have to take that I'm gonna have to take that head off there, get rid of that. Chopped its head off. There we go. I'm gonna pop that over there. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'll leave that on the side for a second. You tell the boy how man's feel. We'll go for the calamari first. Very garlicky. Oh wow, a lot of garlic in that. They're very nice, very nice. I think my girlfriend would approve of them. Then we'll go a little bit for the Spanish omelette now. I thought it was a jacket potato at first. Thinking, why would you give me a jacket potato? But Spanish omelette there. There you go, look at that. Just wash his calamari down. Okay. That's very nice. Extremely nice. There's a slight spiciness to it. I'm not sure what it is. Only a little bit. Trying to chew the calamari. Patatas bravas. Oh wow, blimey, good grief. Crikey. That sauce, coming through my nose, that sauce on there is extremely spicy. Wow. Let's take a drink. Good grief. Right, let's have a look at this paella, mini paella. There we go. Take some of this mini paella in here. Oh, look at this, we've got a little little shell in there as well. Look at that. It's not my fam. I've got to say, paella's not my thing, but we're gonna give it a go. And here we go. Another prawn in there. Oh, was that a prawn? Tastes a bit cheesy. Right, okay. Rice is nice on that. Right. Go for the ham croquette. Oh yeah. Oh, now that is nice. Wow. Beautiful. Right. I'll eat this, come back to you. It's difficult for me to mark it out of 10 because it's not something that I would normally have. And I have to say, I don't know whether it's just me. It's probably been Mansfield. I don't like stuff with its head on, but there we go. Oh yeah, these are great. That's sangria. Hits the spot. Right, so the people that do like their paella and also like their tapas, Spanish food, let me know what you think in the comments down below, because it's very difficult for me to mark this one. If it's fish and chips, I can give it a mark out of 10, but the food, very fresh, very nice so far. So I'll see you in a minute.
Cada día la quiero más. Soy así porque la quiero. Yo soy así porque la adoro. Yo soy así porque te amo.
Right, well, it's all very nice. The calamari, I'm going to say, is a little on the chewy side compared to some that I have had. I've had quite a few portions of calamari with Sarah. She always orders it for starters, and it is a little bit chewy. But I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to eat these because I don't like. I really don't. I'm not a massive fan. There's like the black in it. I'm not into. If you know what I mean. I'm sure it's very nice, and I don't like to waste food. But I'm going to leave them bits. It puts me off a little bit. But I'm doing it for the people that eat Spanish. Why are you eating English food all the time? So this one's for you guys. Everything else, patatas bravas, lovely. Spanish omelette, great. Lemon and potato croquettes, beautiful. So far so good. So I'll see you guys outside now. I'll just finish these last few bits off. Prawn, anyone? Or prawn's head? see you outside. Right, my friends, I can't find anywhere to rest the camera, so I'll just have to hold it. I would say let's get down to business. It's, you know, this is not my kind of food. If you watch the channel, you will know I'm a typical Brit. I like my mushy peas and pie and peas, fish and chips, full English breakfasts, you know, steak and kidney pudding and chips and whatever, scampi and chips, you know, I like stuff like that. Pizzas, you know, burgers and everything like that. But I've done this for the people, for the food snobs that I call them, the Phil and Janice, who say, why don't you eat local? There's no point in you going away unless you eat local. Now, I disagree with that, wholeheartedly disagree with that, because you can come abroad, see different things, see the architecture, listen to the sights and sounds, and learn history, etc., from people putting bottles in the bottle bank, without actually having to experience their food. It's not my favourite kind of food, Spanish food, I have to say. However, difficult for me to mark this one, other than calamari. I do know, because I have a lot of it with Sarah, as I say, and she loves calamari. It was a little bit chewy. It didn't seem to be at the start, but then as I got through, I thought, yeah, I'm having to chew this more and more. And it shouldn't be like that, really. Very rubbery. The Spanish omelette, very nice. The croquettes, excellent. Arms aching, changing arm. You know, and the paella, I mean, I couldn't eat the prawn. Honestly, I went out with Sarah the other week to the Ivy in York, it was, I think. And again, they gave me a prawn with the head on, looking at it. I'm like, they do it because it shows that it's fresh. I'll take your word for it. I don't need to see the head or the eyes looking at me. And I know you're gonna get people taking a mickey out of me in the comment section down below. I am what I am. I'm a lad from Mansfield. It was nice to experience a Spanish restaurant, and I enjoyed the croquettes and the omelette. It comes to €29, including my drink. She didn't give me a breakdown of the bill. I mean, it's not cheap, is it, if you've got a family as well? Do you know what? You're going to have the Phil and Janice's out there who like their tapas and like their paella. You're going to have to mark this one for you. I'm going to mark it down. I'm going to say 9, because I thought the calamari was a bit chewy. Other than that, I don't know. So, you know, it would be unfair of me. But I'll knock, whatever it is, I'm going to knock it down a point, because I think I know I've had better calamari than that. So there we go. Also, by the way, going to split the room here. I'm going to divide the room here. Now, I'm not moaning, because this is Spain, and I have no right to moan. However, everybody in there was smoking, right? And as I was eating, and I know the smokers are going to have a go at me while you're outside, there was nowhere to sit inside. And as I was eating, the wind was blowing into my face, and there was a guy in front of me, a couple at the side of me, and I just got it all down my throat. So while I was eating, I'm tasting smoke, and smoke's blowing in my face. In fact, the guy who was in front of me smoking, on the back of his cap, I think it said dirty habits or filthy habits or something. But there you go, which was apt. But I can't moan, because it's not my country and I'm not my place to. And I don't know what the laws are here, but there you go. So I'm dividing the room there. What do you reckon to that? There you go. I know the smokers are going to go, whoa, you shouldn't move, then you should go home. We're not going into that. It's not my country. I don't know. There you go. I've done it. I've done it. It was nice to do it. Bit of Spanish guitar as well. Anyway, that's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I couldn't eat the prawn. Don't like to waste food, but this has got the black bit in the back of it as well. And the eyes looking at me. It's, yeah, you can take the boy out of Mansfield. That's all from me today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed the little tour around Malaga as well. What a beautiful city. It really is a gorgeous city. It's a I've really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Now then, I need fish and chips or something to eat. I'm starving.